Hey everyone, it's Spade Alistair, and welcome back to more Let's Play Cave Story Plus. In the last episode, it was a big one. We defeated the core, the heart of the island. And now Curly's non-responsive after giving us her air tank after we almost drowned. She basically sacrificed herself and gave us her air tank, and we can't let her die. If we would have moved past the room here without picking up Curly, she would be forever lost, which is why I told you guys to grab the tow rope. That was the most important item, which I'll say again, you can only get by not picking up the booster. So now let's get her safe. We need to save her. Welcome to the Waterway, the only way out of the island here, or out of the core island. There's no new enemies except for the very end, so I won't cover anything. Basically, you just want to get out of here. Ah! I'm trying to level up the booster, or not the booster, I keep saying that. Booster's just the word right now. The Polar Star, because we took a lot of damage in that last fight. And we just lost the experience we just gained. Okay, great. Come on. Come on. Okay. We're level 3 now, so things should be easier. Let's just blaze through here. Okay, sweet. So, yesterday was Halloween. I hope everyone had a good night. I know there's a lot going on right now, so probably not a lot of people. Oh, I almost fell in that hole. Not a lot of people went out and did cool stuff. I know I didn't really. I hung out with a few people, but it was all fun. I keep landing here. This is really bad. It was obviously online, so I make sure to advocate good social distancing. Let's jump over here. Oh, that was close. But yeah, a cool thing about this game, which I'm going to cover in the bonus episode, is that there is a special event that happens on Halloween and around the week of Halloween, where the main character, he is able to have a different costume on, and everyone does, and the scenery changes, and it's really cool. But now we have to do some nice jumping skills here, so try not to take too much damage on the spikes and follow a nice path. Always take the high ground if you can. And I just screwed that up by going the low ground, so jump up as much as you can to get around. And now King's Blade works really well here. Since it's level 3, it'll take out all these jellies. Watch this. Big damage. It's like my catchphrase, just big damage. Things are a lot more lax right now with my voice, because I'm just trying to take in everything we just went through. Now, this is a very important thing, though. Right here, this block is not in the original cave story, and you will be pushed out of the way, and you will fall down there. And that's not what we want to do, because we need to get to this hut so badly. This is mandatory for the best ending of the game. The Waterway Cabin. We should rest. We should get Curly into the bed. Although she's not moving, she seems to still be alive. Text is displayed on screen. That reminds me, I also recorded some findings on that notebook. And if we check the bookshelf, how convenient. Notebook is covered in dust. Open the notebook. Robots manufactured on the surface have limited aquatic mobility. In the case of flooding, the system will automatically initiate a shutdown to prevent from short-circuiting. Below are instructions on how to service flooded robots. Jingle. Learned how to service flooded robots. Flooded systems will begin to reboot process automatically after using the above method of draining. Nothing of interest. So now we can service her. We're going to drain the water from Curly. We need to do this. Huh? You're safe! Oh, I'm glad. I thought you were a goner. You lost consciousness and I couldn't think of anything to do about it. So I gave you my air tank. It worked, didn't it? Ugh. She fell asleep. The restart process will take some time to complete. This game tricks you now. It makes you seem that you should not take Curly with you because it doesn't give you an option right away. You need to talk to her again. Would you like to leave her here? No, you do not want to. Make sure you say no. And now you can bring her with you. If you leave her here in this room, you will never see her again. Text is displayed on the screen. You can do it. And that's what we need. We need the hope. We can do it, guys. In the case of you leaving Curly in the room of the core to forever be down there, another message will come up here called, or it'll just say, wife bore child 040808. A lot of people speculated what this meant, but basically it just meant that Pixel's wife had a child on August, I think August 8th, 2004. But now, with Curly all healed, let's get out of here. We need to escape this place and find refuge and somehow make a plan to defeat the Doctor, because he has too much power now. I don't like power-hungry fools. Cue that Fire Emblem music. I'm not going to actually play the Fire Emblem music. I don't want to be copyrighted. But, anyway, we're at full HP right now. I'm just going to say there's a boss coming up, and I saved because if you actually take no damage on the fight with the boss coming up ahead, you end up getting a special item that has no use. But something's coming! And this is a reference to, when he appears, Aika-chan. That is Ironhead. He has, I believe, 400 HP, so we gotta be very careful. And the guys coming at us right there, oh, I took damage. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, as I was saying, this guy's Ironhead, he's a reference to Aika-chan, and these porcupine things have 3 HP, so they're not too tough. But just what you want to do is make sure you take no damage, spam as much as you can, and defeat this guy without taking damage, you know? Like what I just said 4 million times. Ah, come on! Ah, I'm back. Let's do this. Are you serious? Okay, we are back. Whew. Oh my gosh. I suck. I'm never this bad. Okay, focus time. Focus time. Oh, how did I not get hit? That was crazy. Okay. I got a strat. I got a strat. Hold up. That was not the strat. That was not the strat. No! Okay, what I did this time is I purposely took damage so that I was able to use the level 2 blade because it's so much more powerful than anything else we have right now at, like, this level. So we just spam it like this. See, look how much damage we did. We got this time. We got this. We got this. We got this. Slow and steady. Okay, he's fast, 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 fast. Okay, that was close. Be careful. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. And we did it. Now Aika-chan will come on the screen because we're lucky, but look who's floating away from us. Curly got lost in the water. And things have gone quiet in Mimiga Town. The fish looked at me funny. So yeah, we've made it back to Mimiga Village, but it's not Mimiga Village anymore. There's no Mimiga in sight anywhere. Everything's gone. The Doctor's plans have succeeded, and the Mimiga have all been captured. The only thing left is us. This song playing is just called Quiet. And it makes sense. It gives shivers to my body, and I just, ugh, bad taste in the mouth. What we need to do now is find Sue and the others. And the music even here has changed. But it's that hopeful song. Look who it is. Oh, it's just you. The Doctor has amassed the red flowers. All the Mimiga of the island have now fallen under his grip. Tragedy is inevitable. Had I known these events would transpire, then I should have at least had Sue escape from the island. And we have obtained the booster version 2.0, the best item in the game. Please honor my final request. If you see Sue one last time, please take her and escape from the island. She is Dr. Sakamoto's daughter. For the longest time, she resisted coming to the island, but she couldn't be left behind all alone. She had no choice but to follow us to the island. Please, take her and escape. We'll honor your wish. This is the item we got, by the way, when we defeated Ironhead without taking damage. But this is the real treat here. Do you want to equip it? Yes, we do. The Booster 2.0 lets us fly in the air like the machine gun, but it's so much better, and we can go in directions now. The normal booster would just let us do this, like up in the air, but now we can go in every direction, including down, which is very, very useful and mandatory for the best ending of the game. But we know where Sue is. We know where she was headed. She knows about the flying dragons to get off the island. She's at the egg corridor. But that's not where we're gonna be heading just yet. We need to go somewhere else. So let's go there. And miss there. This is a good place to kind of get your grasp with the booster, but we need to head back to where it all began, to the very beginning. These guys are nothing to us now. We can just power right through them. This area did not change in the slightest. It's still the little chaotic, easy to get through cave with the same nice beginning music. But we've gotten so much stronger from the first time we were here. But we need to head back here with the gun we stole. And look who's not sleeping for once. Did you happen to see the gun I made? Someone pilfered it while I... Pilfered it while I slept. I should have just slept with the thing in my chest pocket had I known that was going to be the case. Wait! That's my gun! Why do you have it? I didn't make it for you! Give it back! The Polar Star was confiscated. You've apparently put a significant amount of wear on it. Huh. I was raised to believe that weapons should always be constructed by oneself. And I always thought that those who fight with a firearm created by another person are all fools! Growing overconfident with powers that were never their own to begin with. Then blaming their own shortcomings on the equipment they use. Fools! Still, but now seeing my gun used by you with your hands, I'm very incredibly touched. To use an incomplete gun such as the Polar Star to this degree. Yes, he said incomplete. Huh. Pardon my rantings. How about this? I'll give it to you. After it's completed, of course. This is why I told you to hold on to the Polar Star. The Polar Star is now the spur! So the spur! It is by far the absolute best weapon in the game! Like you just saw, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's talk to the Hermit Gunsmith one more time. He quotes the best thing in the game, or his speech right now is the best quote in the game, and I love it. There remains a very delicate balance in this world, between those who create and those who will experience the creations of others. I can't say that I wasn't aware of this, however, I had never experienced it. Now, thanks to you, I finally have. As long as there's someone who will appreciate the work involved in creation, the effort is time well spent. To this end, I will continue to create for as long as I can. This is cute, okay? I believe that the Hermit, gunsmith here, is Pixel himself, talking to the player, thanking us for experiencing his creation cave story. Like as he said, as long as there's someone who will appreciate the work involved in creation, the effort is time well spent. I look at this quote and think of the guys, of you guys watching me at home. I know, like, that in my heart, if there's at least one of you out there enjoying my videos, that there's a reason to keep making them. And I enjoy making them too, so thank you guys for watching so far. But this is certainly not the end. With high hope and determination now, let's press on, like I've always said, on and on and on and on. But yeah, back to the spur. It is fantastic. At level 1, it does what the level 3 Polar Star does, so it's really, really good. It doesn't push us in the air like the machine gun, though, but we don't need that when we have the booster. Instead of it gaining experience now, if you hold down the shoot button, you charge up this beam. So at level 1, it does, or at level 2, I guess, when you charge it up, it does 15 damage and goes in a straight line, so it damages everything in the way, which is amazing. At level 3, it does, what does it do? I think 50 damage plus? Yes, it does. And then at level 3 max, the first weapon that does more damage at max level, it does 50 plus damage. So you know what that means. If the enemy's bigger than, like, this critter, I guess, it'll do more damage because of the hitbox is just so much bigger. So, it's really good. Now, as you can see, this little cave now has so many little enemies in it, but we can just take them out easy. This will be the weapon I'll be using primarily on the adventure now. Everything else is kind of obsolete. Like, the bubble line is not very useful anymore. The fireball, there's not many slopes we're going to be dealing with. The spur is the way to go because enemies are going to be much bigger, much harder, and there's going to be much more of them. So keep that in mind. The missile launcher, though, you're going to be using no matter what. It's just too good. What else? Then the blade doesn't really get that much use anymore when you have such a amazing weapon. You don't have to worry about taking damage anymore because, you just do so much damage with the spur. There's not really a need to get experience and stuff. So keep that in mind. Your two best bets are the missile launcher and the spur. So now all this crappy, sad music, we don't need it anymore. Let's get out of here. But before we do that, do you remember way over here in the graveyard, there was a little area we couldn't really get to? Let's go there. Storage. And there's a fella here, and we can't damage him. You got some business with me? No. Heh, see you later. You got some business with me? Yeah? Yeah, right. You don't have any business with me. I guess. We'll just come back, I guess. Damn, how rude. Oh, wow, that guy just tanked that. Let's get out of here, though. So, with all that being said, and all that being done, there's one area we need to go to now to find Sue and hopefully save her. And that's the egg corridor. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh man, I'm gonna have to cut so much in this episode. Sheesh.